everybody and welcome to Mark Goldbridge, That's Football. England in the final for the first time in my life. Come on, get in, absolutely get in. What? I tell you what, I'm going to go to sleep tonight watching my Twitter feed of Harry Kane missing that penalty and scoring. Because, you know what, I can watch a goal. I can watch Rooney, I can watch Ronaldo for United, I can watch Solskjaer, I can watch all sorts of goals and they instantly take me back. But I can watch that clip of me reacting to Harry Kane and it totally encompasses what football's all about. Agony to ecstasy in the space of a few seconds. And I tell you what, just sit down. Just sit down. I know people want England to lose. Of course they do. I get that. It's rivalry and it's been going on for decades, hundreds of years in some cases. But don't ever talk to me that England don't deserve to win that game. Did we play great football? Probably not. Probably not. But I tell you what, we did deserve to win that game because Denmark were massively disappointing. Kasper Schmeichel and their defence apart, they didn't really do anything. And England kept knocking on the door. We didn't play particularly well. We kept knocking on the door. We earned the penalty because we spent most time in their penalty box. Denmark can't win a penalty. They can't moan about injustice when they don't do anything to get near our penalty box. They did nothing. I expected Denmark to be better than that. They defended well. Their goalkeeper's world class, in my opinion. But they never really looked to threaten England. And I, as I said, if that had been a Germany-Denmark semi-final, I would have been really disappointed with Denmark. They never went on the front foot. They never really looked to do anything. My only concern is I'm watching the TV now and I'm looking at England players walking around doing a lap of honour. We've got a final on Sunday, lads. I know we've never been in a final before and we do have to celebrate it and enjoy it. But we've got a final. We've got a final on Sunday, which is amazing. But, let's get game ready. Because I tell you what, this is a weird tournament. I'm going to do player ratings in a minute. I'm in a moment of shock, which I've never really been. I don't do shock, but look, I was a really young lad in Italia 90 and we lost on penalties. Stuart Pearce lived up the road from me. Chris Waddle I loved. They both missed the penalty. I was crying as a kid. That was it. I loved international football. No, Euro 96, we played some fantastic stuff. We lost to the Germans again. International football sort of went in the wilderness then. We should have won 2002. Ericsson was too pragmatic. 2018, you got Dele Alli and Jesse Lingard in your midfield. You're not going to expect to win anything. But this year, the quality that we've got, I'd expect England to be playing better than we are. But we've ground our way to the final. And what I've learnt is that I think even as an old man, hopefully I'll be an old man, I'll look at Italia 90 and Euro 96 and I'll still watch the videos and go, we were so close. But we might have a Euros 2020 in our pocket. But I'll still look back on that because I don't really think this tournament I can look at England and go, where was that 4-1 against Holland in 96? Where was that Gaza spin against Holland in 1990 or the game against Cameroon or two fantastic semi-finals against Germany? I don't think England have actually delivered any moments in this tournament where I go, oh yeah, 3 lines on a shirt. We've just ground our way. But I tell you what, in a way it's great because Portugal did it in the last Euros. Greece did it in 2004. Denmark did it in 92. You can win a tournament without actually playing that well. You can win a tournament by being well organised. And England are ridiculously well organised. I don't really like our midfield too. I don't think they're expansive enough. But they do shield the back four. And the back four is very good. We're a very, very clinical side. We get goals, we get penalties, we get set pieces and we score from them. We don't concede many goals. We've conceded 1 goal. And that was a world-class free kick that maybe Pickford with a longer arm saves. But look, we're a pragmatic team, but we're in a final. Is anyone going to moan about that? At the end of the day, Sunday night against Italy, we're 90 minutes away from lifting a trophy. This is only the second final in England's history. The last time was 1966. This is huge. I tell you what, I'm going on to Twitch after this. I'm getting pissed. I'm on the beer. All the lads are cheering, and the girls. Get the beers in. It's absolutely magnificent. I'm so shocked but excited because I thought that was a roller coaster. I thought we started off well, then Denmark got the goal. When we got an equaliser, second half drifted. His subs were too late. Henderson came on, Foden came on, Grealish was on. He took him off to go to a back 5. It was a penalty. It was a penalty. I thought it was a penalty on Kane. I also thought it was a penalty on Henderson. So at the end of the day, there's 3 penalty incidents there. They all might be soft, but I thought they were all penalties. We got 1. Stop moaning. Stop crying your heart out. Drink your tears up. They taste bitter. We could have had 3 penalties. We got 1. We deserved 1 because we spent a lot of time in their box. That penalty box to us, they needed a bloody sat-nav to get near Jordan Pickford. Denmark, they parked the bus, they played for penalties. I tell you what, they would have won on penalties. That's why they're disappointed. They would have won on penalties because Kasper Schmeichel was a fantastic goalkeeper, and I think he would have won it for him on penalties. But I think Denmark played for penalties. I think England deserve it, and it was a penalty. And just get on my Twitter at Mark Goldbridge and look at the goal. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I thought he'd missed. I thought he bloody missed it, and then he followed it in. But look, player ratings wise, does it even matter? We've got a massive final. Smash a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe. My player ratings are this. Jordan Pickford, I'll probably give him a 6. Kyle Walker, I actually thought he played well. His recovery pace helped us out a couple of times. I'll give him a 7. Stones and Maguire, 7. I thought they played really well. Luke Shaw, probably an 8 again. I thought his energy and what he gives us down the left-hand side, he probably should have had an assist again today. He's ridiculous. He's got so much energy, so much stamina, and keeps going and going and going. But what about that time when Sterling had the ball, or it was Grealish, and he came from nowhere as a train to overlap, puts a cross in, and Harry Kane can't be asked to get in the box. I thought it was fantastic, Luke Shaw, so I'll give him an 8. Phillips and Rice, 6. I don't really think they played badly, but I think they're the same player. I really would pick Henderson in the final because Phillips and Rice are functional, but they don't create anything. Mount was a passenger through no fault of his own, 6. Saka, I'd probably give Saka a 7. I thought he did well in the time that he was on there. He's a young lad. He made an impact and then he went off. That's what you'd expect. Sterling, I think you've got to give him a 7. In and out of the game, but he makes things happen and he won us the penalty. Grealish, probably a 6. Didn't really do a hell of a lot when he came on. Henderson, I thought was fantastic when he came on. I give him a 7. Foden, I thought did well when he came on as well. He was tidy, probably 6.5. Harry Kane, I thought Harry Kane's pass for the first goal was brilliant. A bit lucky on the penalty, but he scored it. I'd give Harry a 7. But, overall, I thought England weren't that good, but we were better than Denmark. And effectively, there'll be a lot of people saying, wow, England weren't that good. Italy will beat you in the final. But, yeah, Germany we're going to beat us. We're going to slip up against Ukraine. We're going to lose to Denmark. We're playing Italy in the final. And people are acting like Italy are going to turn up and win 4-0. They've not done that since Turkey in the first game. And, I could beat Turkey. So I don't think Italy are going to turn up and smash us. I think we'll have a chance. And I think the obvious thing for me is we won't turn up and beat Italy 2 or 3-0. We'll grind our way through it. We'll probably end up in extra time. We might end up in penalties. We might beat them by 1-0. But it'll be a grinder. It'll be a grinded game. And that's what will happen. And we'll bring it out. We'll see what happens. But look, absolutely incredible. England into the final for the first time in my life. Probably for the first time in most of your lives. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Join me on Twitch, Goldbridge TV. I'll be live there between 11 and midnight. England, it's coming home. The opportunity, it's coming home anyway, because it's coming home more than it's ever come home, because we've never been in a bloody final before. Sweet cheeks, love it. Thanks for watching. Smash a like, subscribe. I'll see you in a bit.